Let's talk about AI. We all know it's powerful, but have you ever stopped to think about how it actually learns? And maybe more importantly, are the human experts who are teaching it, are they getting a fair shake? Well, today we're diving into a company called Codatta because they think they've got a radically new and much fairer answer to those questions.
So where does AI get its smarts? It sounds like such a simple question, right? But when you dig in, the answer kind of reveals a system that's, well, fundamentally broken. We're all blown away by AI that can write code or make incredible art, but we almost never ask, hey, who were the teachers here? And are those teachers getting paid what they're truly worth?
And this really gets to the heart of it. For years, the go-to model has been to use cheap mass-source data. Basically crowd labor. But if you want to build truly game-changing, specialized AI, that's not going to cut it. You need something way better. You need data from real, verified experts.
Okay, let's unpack this a little bit. The issue with AI's data isn't just about the quality, it's also about the economics. And right now, the whole system it's just deeply unfair.
Just think about this for a second. An expert, let's say a scientist, a doctor, maybe a top-tier programmer, they contribute their specialized knowledge to help train an AI. They get a small, one-time payment, but that AI model, it keeps learning, it keeps growing, and it generates an insane amount of value. That value just compounds and compounds, but the expert who planted that original seed of knowledge, they're left completely out of the picture.
Yeah, this is what people are calling the extraction model. Your hard-earned expertise gets pulled out, it's used to build some massive, profitable thing, but you don't get to share in that success. It's kind of like selling the rights to a song for a few bucks, and then watching it become the theme for a blockbuster movie franchise, while you don't see a single cent from it.
But what if we could just flip that script entirely? That brings us to a totally different way of thinking, a paradigm that Codatta is calling the master-apprentice model.
Now, this isn't just about paying people a little more. It's about a completely different structure. It's a true partnership. The AI is the apprentice, and it's learning directly from a human master. And as that apprentice gets smarter and creates more value in the world, the master actually shares in those rewards. It's a fair, non-extractive relationship from the get-go.
So what we're really talking about is moving away from a cold, one-and-done transaction and moving towards a long-term, symbiotic relationship. The success of the AI and the success of the human expert become totally intertwined. One literally can't grow without the other.
And listen, this isn't just some nice idea on paper. Codatta has already built a community of over 1 million users who are ready to do this. And the key term here is KYC verified. That means they've gone through a know your customer process. So these are all real people, not a bunch of bots.
But there's not just about the number of people, it's about the quality. A full 15% of this massive community holds graduate degrees. Now that is a really powerful signal that they have a deep pool of the exact kind of experts that these high-level AIs need to learn from.
So, what does this new economic model actually look like for you, the expert? Let's take a look at what happens when we finally move beyond that single, one-off payment. The difference is pretty stark. On the one hand, in the old way, you get a single check and all the long-term value goes to the AI company. But in the Codatta way, you get fair rewards and, crucially, attribution. Your contribution is recognized, and the value you helped create is actually shared back with you, as it should be.
So why are so many experts flocking to this model? Well, it really boils down to 3 core things. First, data ownership. You have control over your intellectual property. Second, fair attribution, so you get the credit for your expertise. And finally, you get rewards that actually reflect the compounding value you helped create. You have a real stake in the game.
And this whole idea, it builds into something much, much bigger. We're not just talking about fixing a data problem for AI anymore. This is about creating an entirely new economy for knowledge itself. The vision here is really clear and, frankly, pretty ambitious. Okay, so year 1, they built the community. Check. The next step, year 2, is to make this master-apprentice model the absolute industry standard for AI partnerships. And from there, the big goal for year 3 is to become the default, go-to platform for anyone, anywhere looking to monetize their specialized knowledge. So yeah, the ultimate goal here is a brand new marketplace for expertise that spans every single field. I mean, just imagine academics, industry professionals, specialists of all kinds, finally being fairly compensated for the ongoing compounding value of what they know. That's the end game.
You know, this new way of valuing knowledge, it also has a really powerful lesson for anyone out there who's building things today. Whether you're making a new AI app or launching a startup, there's some key advice in this approach for you. The process is actually pretty straightforward.
Step 1, just start creating with AI. Use the tools, get your hands dirty, but don't just stop there. Step 2, you have to sharpen your sense of what people really need. Solve a real problem that someone actually has. And third, you have to enjoy that feedback loop. Listen to your users and just keep iterating, keep improving.
You know, in a world that is just full of hype, the truest measure of value is incredibly simple. Did you make something useful enough that a person was willing to pay for it? Seriously, even one paying customer proves you've created real value. It's about real-world impact, not just buzz. And at the end of the day, in this new age of AI, maybe your greatest asset is just the ability to think and communicate with absolute clarity. Because clear thinking, that's what gives you the real leverage to cut through all the noise and create the kind of value we've been talking about.
Which brings us to our final question, the one for you to think about. In the age of AI, what is your knowledge worth? Because with new models that actually value expertise and share success, the answer to that question might be changing dramatically. It's not just about a one-time fee anymore, but about the compounding value of everything that you know.